We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Graham Gano set to kick.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier Marcus Golden on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
14. First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, McFarland. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, McFarland. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8 on the pickup.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
And that is incomplete.
If this is what you want to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Jones. Looking to throw on second down. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry for Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
At the 23-yard
line. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 6-6.
On 1st and 10, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And
he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have taken the lead. For the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Steelers 6. Graham Gano set.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the Steelers' 18-yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 28 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 6. Graham Gano set to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Xavier McKinney in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
The Steelers' 44-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Right there, 55 in the face.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Jones.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Saquon Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Barkley on the carry. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. It's caught, Shepard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. First down, Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. That's a gain of 3.
Now on 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jones now throwing on first down. That's complete to Slayton. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Giants 27, Steelers 13. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Tate on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants 1st down. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
At the 37.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Brought down. Right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Steelers.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
You're not ready. You're not 18 Cardinal.
Off play action. Jones going for the deep ball. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Come on and get it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
To
Chase Claypool
Touchdown.
with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Giants 33, Steelers 20. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's McFarland. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
There he goes left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Giants 41, Steelers 27. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They only get two there, but on third and one, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Off the play fake. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now Jones on first and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Graham Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. O'Shane Ximines came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got some room at the 30, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Pittsburgh.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Giants 48, Steelers 34. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Dion Lewis to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, McFarland. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Steelers' 27.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Jones on the
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like I always been. All the ones that doubted me, gotta lose wants to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it till the dream was bigger. Only want to go. Gotta be number 1. Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the